Hi, I'm Pete Fowler, and we have a one-hour webinar about property condition assessments. A group called ASTM, the American Society for Testing and Materials, has a bunch of professionals that got together and figured out what it is that professionals should do in assessing the performance of existing structures. And they wrote this standard called E2018-08, and it's called Standard Guide for Property Condition Assessments, Baseline Property Condition Assessment Process. And basically the standard is the highest standard in the land about how do you figure out how a building is performing and what are our opinions about what to do when it's not performing perfectly. So, and the point of it for an owner or a manager is to be able to manage the life cycle costs of that property over time. So ASTM E2018, the outline includes terminology and significance of use and what is it that it's included in a condition assessment and what are the qualifications of a consultant. It also includes things like opinions of probable costs, which not all consultants are qualified to deal with. We happen to be, of course. So our process includes, number one, document review and indexing. What is it? What's all of the information that we have to deal with? We need to collect that information and organize it. Number two, conducting interviews. We need to talk to the people most knowledgeable about their project and how the building is performing. We can't always just know from seeing. Number three is we create an issues list or a components list of all of the components that are in the project that we might ever analyze or deal with. Number four, we do our walkthrough survey. It's a visual investigation. These standards, this standard and other ASTM standards are perfectly clear that we shouldn't run out on day one and start opening up a building and doing destructive testing or investigations right away. Number five is we update, once we've come back from our on-site investigation, we update the issues in the components list based on what our observations are. Then we write a PCR, a Property Condition Report, conforming with ASTM E2018. And then we have meetings and telephone conferences to wrap up to make sure that the people who are going to make decisions about that property know everything they need to know about it. I hope you can make this a webinar.